Triumph has given birth to yet another baby, and this time not only does it look different, but it also gets the most powerful engine in the TR series lineup. As we all know, Triumph's 400cc platform gets its nomenclature inspired from its bigger bikes, and it was only a matter of time that we get to see this day. Ladies and gentlemen, the Triumph Thruxton 400. But underneath all this neo-retro charm, does it have the heart of a true blue cafe racer? Let's find out. Cafe racers were a major part of British motorcycling history, where motorcycle enthusiasts tried hitting 100 miles per hour on the Odo, starting from the Ace Cafe in London. This was basically an effort taken by the local Britishers to replicate Triumph's official race bike that won several races at the Thruxton track. And soon, riding these cafe racers became a popular lifestyle. The Thruxton 400 is inspired from its elder sibling, the Thruxton 1200. And this is Triumph's attempt to get its foot in the 400cc lifestyle segment. At first glance, it ticks all the right boxes needed to be called as a cafe racer. I mean, look at it. It gets a dome fairing at the front, extended fuel tank, clip-on handlebars, rear set foot pegs, and all the work. It surely feels and looks like a cafe racer, especially in this retro racing paint scheme. It all starts with the dome fairing, or popularly known as the bikini fairing, that gives it a proper cafe racer appeal. The fit and finish of the mounts is a typical Triumph finesse and doesn't look like an afterthought. The fuel tank might look longer than that of the Speed 400, but the fuel capacity still stands at 13 liters. Owing to its cafe racer lineage, Thruxton also sports circular bar end mirrors that adds to the retro charm. These are more form over function, as the field of view is very restricted considering the size of this mirror. The clip-on handlebars and the button panels look neat and have a premium feel to them. Inside the cockpit, you get a minimalistic semi-digital display which is same as the other 400cc Triumphs, and it goes well with the modern classic design. The only thing that falls short of taking the right box is this rear subframe. Traditionally, the cafe racers are known to have a straight, no-nonsense design ideology, but here the rear subframe is a bit raised, and the grab handles and the rear fender extender look like a misfit in the overall design. At its heart, it gets the most powerful engine from Triumph's TR series lineup. The engine is the same that you get to see on the Speed and Scrambler 400. It is a 400cc single-cylinder engine, but this one pushes 42 PS of power and 37.5 Nm of torque. Well, Triumph has achieved this by making some changes in the camshaft, the air intake and the exhaust, helping it produce more power. In an effort to draw this additional 2 PS from the engine, Triumph has made some important changes in the internal components of the overall mechanics. These changes are localized to the camshaft, air intake and the exhaust system. Even with an additional weight of 5 kgs, it does 0 to 100 km per hour in 6.7 seconds as compared to 7.7 seconds on the Speed 400. Speaking of its performance, 80% of the torque is delivered at mere 3500 rpm. And this coupled with 42 PS of power makes the riding experience very engaging. Feature-wise, it gets a similar package that we get to see on the Speed 400. It gets 17-inch cast aluminum wheels at the front and the rear. Suspension duties are handled by 43mm USD forks at the front and a monoshock suspension at the rear, which is preload adjustable to 10 levels. Also, the suspension travel on the front and the rear has increased by 10mm as compared to the Speed 400. To keep the price accessible, Triumph has equipped the Thruxton with alloy wheels, rather than the tubeless spoke wheels which you generally see on modern cafe racers. It has a wheelbase of 1376mm and a ground clearance of 158mm. Suspension travel in the front and rear has gone up by 10mm as compared to the Speed 400. In the electronics department, it offers slip and assist clutch, switchable traction control and ride-by-wire throttle. The package is pretty similar to that of the Speed 400. Being a cafe racer, it sports a clip-on handlebar, the foot peg are set to the rear so that you can grab the tank neatly and nicely, and the overall riding posture is pretty engaging. After riding it for quite a while, I must say the overall ride quality is up to the mark. The combination of this chassis and the engine offers a great riding experience on the twisties and the highways. Thanks to the revised rake angle and a short wheelbase, the Thruxton 400 is very corner friendly. For a performance like this, The brake feels a bit on the softer side and lack the bite that would complement the overall ride quality. Minor vibrations do set in on higher RPMs, but it's not a deal breaker as such. The firm suspension setup makes it agile and a fun to ride motorcycle, but the fun fades away when it comes to the cityscape. The riding posture might be an issue in those prolonged traffic commutes. Priced at 2.74 lakh, it is a very appealing product. And with its overall design and the ride quality, it is something that will grab the attention of the youth. And to answer the question, yes, it does have a heart of a true blue cafe racer. What do you think of the bike? Do mention in the comment below. And do not forget to like and subscribe to Turbocharged.